Hey guys, welcome back to the studio. Ryan, aka BloodShot Airbrushing, and we are back for part two of the graffiti wall mural style face with hair and stuff. Guys, you were around for part one. You guys were around for the eyeball. If you weren't, go check that out. One shot paints. We are spraying through the airbrush, thinned out considerably with mineral spirits. I think you're all caught up. So, guys, let's get back to spraying some paint. Alright, guys, check it out.
Alright guys, let's get right on into it. So the first color is banana yellow. I'm just getting that banana right on next to her lips there.
Yeah, nice healthy banana.
Yeah, so here we go. I got some hair that I got in the paint, and what I do is I try to sweep it off with my fingers if I can. What you saw me do there was actually use the needle of my airbrush to pluck that hair off the surface. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm a trained professional, he said with confidence. Alright, guys. If you got practice, I don't see why not. Not necessarily recommended. Those needles are pretty delicate. Hey, with that being said, guys, hack video coming up. Check it out. Stay tuned. How to fix those bent airbrush needles without going and buying a brand new one. Oh yeah, guys, I got you covered. Stay tuned for that one. And banana yellow. Alright, guys, all joking aside, I tend to use a hatchet to put the lids back on my one-shot paints. Some people use hammers. Yeah, I use a hatchet. And sometimes I'm a little heavy-handed, guys. So every once in a while, I get those lids and I hammer them down and I bend and warp and twist those cans to where those lids just actually do not fit any longer. So my yellow is in a baby food jar, and I've had it in that baby food jar for a couple years, guys, so I was asked what color it actually is, and with the help of viewer DBN2519, we figured it out, guys. Primrose yellow. Although, if you ask me, guys, if you were ever to name a color banana yellow, guys, that would be the one. Alright, guys, going in with the orange. Nothing special about this color. The can just says orange. Alright, guys. And here is where I'll add in some redundancy, guys. Light passes. Build it up slow, guys. Take your time. I know these time lapses aren't always the easiest things to see and understand and gauge how slowly I'm building it. I will take it off time lapse in a minute here once we start actually getting into some chiseling. Like the sculptor cutting away stone to reveal his masterpiece. We two guys will be chiseling away this overspray to give us some nice definition. And now, guys, just gonna slap on in the rest of the orange. Oh, that had to hurt. And now, guys, I just mixed in some red right over top of the remainder of that orange, giving me a nice flame orange halfway between red and orange. And this, along with the light passes, keeps a smooth transition between the colors, guys. And I know I reiterate myself every time. Trust me, guys. You know what? As a matter of fact, don't take it from me. Hey, come here. Come here, you. What does persistent parrot have to say?
Take your time. Take your time.
Is that it? Is that it, persistent parrot?
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
I think you nailed it. Alright, get out of here. There you go. You heard it from the parrot's mouth himself. Beak? The parrot's beak? Yeah, I don't know, guys. Alright. So, chiseling. Here we are. We talked about it. Let's get to it. And you get in with these darker colors, guys. These darker tones. And this is where you can really get in tight and start bringing in some of that definition.
And take your time, guys. Don't make me bring back Persistent Parrot. Nobody wants to hear that guy again. Take it easy. Chillax. It's not a race. Art has never been about achieving it quickly. It is about final results, guys. Take your time. Oh, I guess I probably should have said that right before time lapse.
Alright, gotta keep up with Usain Bolt here. This guy's rocking it. Rock and roll. Alright, guys, and when I say take your time, I know that with practice, you will get faster. It will be slower off the get-go, guys, but practice is the mother of all invention. Or is it the monkey's uncle? No, where's that banana when you needed it? Practice is the best instructor, guys. I swear I read that in a fortune cookie somewhere, guys. No, you rock on. And it's so true, guys. The more hours you put in... Oh, slow motion. Here I am showing you guys that I didn't clean my cup. Alright, guys, I have not cleaned it since I started the colors on this project. If you look closely at the first swirls of paint I threw on the masking paper there, guys, you can actually see the transition of the color from more of an orange to a dark red. And this is how I do, guys, a smooth transition. I blend the paints in the cup long before I ever blend them on the project. And here we go, guys, what I call chiseling, which is really just going in with my dark colors and really starting to get some definition to the shades and shadows, the areas I want to be dark. All right, guys, notice how close my brush is and notice the angles I am spraying the brush on. Wherever I want my paint to flow is where I point that brush to go. Alright, guys. And pay attention to my eyes too, guys. Watch how often I go back to that reference. I am constantly checking to make sure that what I'm putting down on my project is at least close to what the customer gave me as their reference, guys. A lot of cases, I'm not picking the designs. I have them brought to me from a customer, and I have to educate said customer on the do's and don'ts on working over other artists' work and what needs to be changed in order to avoid stepping on anybody else's toes, guys. It's a small industry. I know there's a lot of people doing art, but you put yourself out there, people see it, and people copy, guys. So if you're practicing, guys, if you're doing your own stuff, I mean, that's fine. But if you're out there selling artwork, guys, it's best to put your own flavor on it. Don't be selling something that came out of somebody else's brain box. That ain't cool, guys. All right. And with that little bit of edumacation, guys, let's push forward. I am bringing in some pink tones, blending in the orange to the red to the whites, just making sure I've got some nice smooth transitions, guys. Keeping it nice and smooth like Barry White. Alright, guys. The smooth as silk stylings of the Barry Blaster himself. Who doesn't love the Barry White, guys? Alright. Alright, guys. Let's get serious. Let's get serious for a moment here, guys. Alright, that was lame. Let's get back to having some fun. Alright, guys. And we are wrapping up the pinks here, guys. Couple little graffiti here and there's for the background. A little pow right there. A little bang right here, guys. And possibly a boom. Alright, you know how I do, guys. I love the pop. And we're only halfway there, guys. There is a lot more colors to be added to this little beauty. We are not quite done. Just getting into the cool end of the spectrum. So what do you think, guys? We are getting there.
What colors would you slam in on here? What would you have done differently, guys? Or what do you think I did that was just très magnifique? Alright, guys, hit me up in those comments. Let me know what you think. I am here for you, just as you are here for me, guys. If you think you can improve something, yeah, boy, hit me up. I am not afraid of constructive criticism. I never have been, never will be. Alright, guys, I think she is coming along nicely. I think she's coming to life. What do you guys think? Is there something that this reminds you of, guys? I know for me, with all these bright colors, man, I have cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons. I know I just dated myself there. I got them flowing through my head watching this and just thinking of the next potential pop, guys. I am loving it. It reminds me of, I know I'm going to date myself once again, but does anybody remember the cartoon Gem? Alright, guys, Gem and the holograms. All she needs here is a star earring, guys, and some shoulder pads, and I kid you not, it is her, guys. Maybe some more pink in the hair. And this is all I can see once I'm thinking about, guys. It's outrageous. It's truly outrageous. Alright, guys. It's a painting sensation. Alright, guys, that's enough of that. The only other thing I can think of with all these colors is the Care Bear countdown, and I won't bore you guys with that one. Alright, guys, and with that, we're gonna wrap this video up. What do you guys think? Round 2 getting brighter all the time. Alright, guys, we will get back right to it. You guys stay tuned, and we'll see you in part 3. Alright, as always, guys, thanks for following along. Thanks for liking, subscribing, being part of my army that I am building here, guys. The BloodShot Army. My airbrush wielding warriors. These tutorials are for you guys to hone your skills, and you too will be able to pull off. It's really not rocket science, guys. It's just putting colors down. If you don't like the color, cover it up. Try again. It's not that difficult. I know people are like, oh man, it looks like you are such a master. Dude, I've just been doing it for a long time. Practice makes perfection. No such thing as perfect, but it'll make you good. Alright, guys, with those little words of wisdom and this bright little baby behind me, we'll see you later. Cheers. Keep your eyes peeled for the final installment, and as always, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Cheers.